Hey folks, I've been meaning to replace my MacBook 15-inch and 13-inch with the new iPads, both iPad Pros. This kind of gives you an idea about the size, nothing about the processor speed or anything. I'm not going to compare MacBook Pro with an iPad. I don't know if it's like a full replacement yet, but I'll tell you my experiences as I go, as I use them. I'm not letting my MacBook Pros go yet, just yet. I want to make sure that these iPads are capable of replacing it. Just wanted to show you guys the size and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and unpack them real quick and put them side to side so you can see them. iPad Pro 11-inch on the right side, iPad Pro 12.9 on the left side, correspondent with the hopeful replacement with the 15-inch, and then hopeful replacement on the right there with the 13-inch. So the size, so this is more like a replacement right here for this one actually. It'll definitely size-wise replace it. I feel a magnet here. Yeah. Anyways, it'll size-wise replace the 13-inch just fine at 12.9. This is the 11. You see it on there. Versus the 15-inch MacBook Pro. It'll give you a lot of portability, lighter, one-hand operation, reading. But I think in real, I would definitely replace my 13 with a 12.9. The size will be great. It's like exact match almost. 11 seems like a little smaller. I think 12.9 is a perfect size for replacement for a MacBook. Size-wise, I'm not talking about processing speed yet. So size-wise, it looks like a little bit of more of a match with a 13-inch with 12.9, obvious. I mean, look at the math. But I just wanted to show you how it looks. All right, so let's move on to the next step and compare these iPads side to side for brightness under the sun and in the dark. The iPad 12.9, the new Pro, is on the right here. And the iPad 11 is on the left. Both screens are on the minimum brightness, and we're in a dark room where there's no sunlight or barely any daylight. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. I'm going to turn the brightness on the... This is about 50% brightness. And right here, we're going to go with 50% brightness right here. So this is about 50%. Now, when we switch to 100% brightness, you're going to see that about 12.9 is like extremely bright. The iPhone having a hard time. Actually, I would have to dim it down. My 12 Pro is getting a lot of, see how the brightness, this is 100% on both of them. So you're looking at 12.9 right here. And 11 iPad Pro right here. Supposedly this is 600 nits, this is 1000 nits. I think the difference will come in the sunlight. But so far, this is the one-on-one comparison on full brightness on iPad 11 and iPad 12.9, the Pro models. I think iPad 11 will do just fine. Obviously, the screen is different. Technology is different. Mini LEDs and all that. But I'm being honest with you. I don't know if it's worth the price difference right now, like what I'm looking at right at the moment. So you guys can be the judge of it. I'm going to take it out to the sun and see what the difference is with the same image. Both iPads are under direct sunlight in Florida. It's noon. And the sun is bright and shining. I can see both iPads just fine under the sun. These are on maximum brightness. I know the technology is different on the 12.9 with mini LEDs and all that, but I see no problem with 600 nits looking at it under direct sunlight with zero problems on the right side with the iPad 11 Pro. So the processors are M1 both. So the difference you're paying is for mini LEDs and more brightness, but I don't see the need. This is literally the brightest days, one of the brightest days. I'm testing these on maximum brightness, and then let me show you the sun. I mean, like I said, we're in the midday, directly under the sun. So I can see both iPads just fine.